Pat Tillman left the trail, and because of him, close to 30,000 people gathered for the 6th annual Pat's Run to honor the life of the fallen soldier. Pat was quite the player on the field, and off, even more heroic. We all know his story, a football player turned soldier who served his country only to die in battle in Afghanistan. And so we honor Pat and what he has left behind.
Pat Tillman was an important part of the Cardinals and this community, and what this stands for is really, to me, a great thing for our community.
In a sea of red, white, and blue, some of the runners sported gold. The Tillman military scholars flew in from all over the country to show their support.
We need a story like Pat Tillman to let the world know that veterans are out there and that we do provide a service to the country. You know, we do all have stories. You know, his legacy is one of many.
The run raises money for the Pat Tillman Foundation, which provides scholarships to veterans, active service members, and their families.
Well, after my husband was hurt and came home and we knew the extent of some of his injuries were going to make it so that he wasn't going to be able to work any longer after that. For the most part, I'll be the breadwinner for the family. So when I looked at going back to school, it was, what can I do to provide a foundation so that when we have kids, we can support our kids and give them a good life.
It was normal for me growing up with two deaf parents. My mom wasn't a citizen at the time, so that was difficult, having to, you know, resources and, you know, healthcare and things like that, food stamps. So I grew up on welfare and also Section 8 housing, which is basically the projects. That just gave me a lot of the fuel and motivation to just go forward and do what I need to do to go back and get my family out of that situation.
The Tillman Foundation, it's amazing that they looked at a spouse. I'm getting my master's in business administration and hope to find a job that'll allow me to provide for my family.
And I'm actually looking into grad school now, which was something that I would have never, ever thought about doing. You know, I didn't even know what grad school was when I left high school. If it wasn't for him, you know, this foundation wouldn't be here.
This is Pat Tillman's legacy, and it will live on.